With The Mandalorian Season 3 only a few weeks away and all the advertising hyping up Din Djarin's return to Mandalore and bringing the Mandalorian people back together, this is why I am certain that Boba Fett will be in the third installment of The Mandalorian. Now hear me out, because by the end of this video, I can pretty much guarantee that the great bounty hunter Boba Fett will be in The Mandalorian Season 3. What's up, guys? It's Mike, a guy who loves Star Wars, and today I am convinced that the Boba Fett will make some type of appearance in The Mandalorian Season 3.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
Now stick around to the end of this video, because the last thing we talk about is Lucasfilm themselves confirming a connection between Boba Fett in this third season. But before we start, smash that like button if you think Boba Fett will be in The Mandalorian Season 3, but also smash it if you don't think he'll be in The Mandalorian Season 3, just smash that like button. But to start off, why would Boba Fett even be in this show? We just saw the Book of Boba Fett, where he is now ruling over Tatooine. Well, I believe they set up Boba Fett to be a ruler in his own show to prove that he has changed. He's no longer the badass bounty hunter that people remember from the 80s. His near-death experience falling into the Sarlacc pit in Return of the Jedi changed his outlook on life. You see this story arc all the time across cinema and television, but for some reason, when it comes to Boba Fett, fans have a huge problem with this change of heart. But that's for a different video. We're not talking about Beta Fett, we're talking about Boba Fett. So now not only does Boba Fett want to rule, he actually has a claim to the Mandalorian throne. Now, without going into insane detail, Boba's father, Jango, was a foundling. A lot like Din Djarin's a foundling and Grogu is a foundling, he was found by the leader of Mandalore, Jaster Mareel. Now, Jaster didn't have any kids, no other heirs to the throne, so Jango became that heir to the throne. We all know how Jango's story ends in Attack of the Clones, but Boba Fett is technically next in line for the Mandalorian throne. Also, in the Book of Boba Fett, which most fans call The Mandalorian Season 2.5, when Boba is in trouble and needs help fighting off the Pikes on Tatooine, the first person he calls is his good pal, Din Djarin. So if Din needs help fighting off the Empire or whoever the threat's going to be in this third season, the first person he will call is his good pal, Boba Fett. Another reason Boba is likely to be in The Mandalorian is for the same reason I think that Ahsoka will be in it. Now this is because Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are trying to make this Mandoverse all connected. First, in The Mandalorian Season 2, you had Ahsoka and Boba Fett being in there. Then, in the Book of Boba Fett, you had Ahsoka and Din Djarin being in there, keeping all these stories connected so they can bring in some big bad like Thrawn and end in a big movie event. With all these good characters like Ahsoka, Boba Fett, Bo-Katan, Din Djarin fighting against Thrawn in his undead army. We also have already seen Din Djarin in his N1 starfighter on Tatooine in the first trailer for The Mandalorian Season 3, confirming that Din will be on the desert planet at some point in this season, so why would he not go visit his bestie Boba Fett? And lastly, Lucasfilm themselves might have accidentally confirmed that Boba Fett will be in this season. The cover of the newest Empire magazine features Din Djarin and Bo-Katan. Now this is to get people excited for the new season, however there was another exclusive subscriber cover that showed all different Mandalorian helmets in a hologram. Now when you look at this, you see the armor, you see Paz Vizsla, you see Din Djarin, you see other Mandalorians, but the very last one on the bottom right has a very noticeable dent in the top right, and two arrows pointing in different directions right above the eyes. Now this iconic helmet being even in hologram form here is obvious that it is Boba Fett's helmet, confirming that in some way Boba Fett will make an appearance in this third season. But for now, we don't know why, we don't know when, and we don't know where. But I think Boba Fett will definitely be in this third installment of The Mandalorian and might even play a bigger role in the future of this Mandoverse. And who knows, maybe this will lead into a Book of Boba Fett Season 2. But for now, tell me what you think in the comment section below. Do you think Boba Fett will be in the third installment of The Mandalorian? Tell me in the comments, smash like if you like this video, hit subscribe, and hit that bell so you get notified every time I post a video. We go live on the channel every Tuesday and Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so don't miss out on any of the fun speculating about The Mandalorian Season 3 by hitting that subscribe. May the Force be with you, always.